Man, it's like my third time going live today. The live keep cutting off in the middle of some real good conversation. The something hating on us out there. Something, I don't know what it is, but they hating on us. They hating, and I don't know what's going on, T, but some out there hating on us right now. I can't even press like accept when you. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today, T.
Where?
Word. But are you going to StreamYard link? Because Instagram.
I don't see it. I was about to tell you. I didn't get it in the email.
I emailed it to you, though, no? Yeah, I sent it from FemC. Satori Key.
At Gmail?
Yes, ma'am. At 7:18 p.m.
Dang, I don't even get it.
I could send it again.
You're sending it from the app?
From my computer?
From the StreamYard?
Oh, I see. I don't know who that Tori Key was. You used to spell it with an I, now you spell it with a Y?
No, I ain't got to spell it with an I.
So who is that?
Tori, K-E-R, you talking about the Y in Tori or the Y in Key?
I'm sorry. I know you never spelled it with a Y in Key. I was talking about Tori.
Yeah, it was Y. Tori was always a Y.
Interesting. Okay, I sent it to the correct email.
No, I got it now.
But yeah, man. Do I gotta turn something down or? Let me see. Or is it you?
Oh, that was me.
Okay. All right. So yeah, man. So we backed up on StreamYard just in case this IG live decides it wants to cut off on us again. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's get into it, man. 39 minutes. We was having a good talk about music though. I love that. So yeah, I seen you post something earlier today about what your motto was. And I kind of wanted to tap into it because it kind of plays hand in hand on one of the things we were talking about, maybe like episode 2 or 3, where you were saying like if you're trying to achieve a certain goal, you're trying to get from point A to point B, really take the time to examine like where you are to see if you have the capacity, like literally, physically, mentally, on every level. And I think the statement that you made, do what you can and not what you can't, kind of coincides with it. So if you could talk about that a little more, and how you maybe wasn't at that mindset before, and what made you, or what event took place that got you to that mindset now.
Yeah, really just working out. Because I would notice that like people would try to do way more than what they actually were capable of. And like, so a perfect example is like when people work out and you first work out, I always say like, just do what you can, not what you can't in the beginning of something. So a lot of times if a person is tired or a person needs a longer break, they're like, oh, I could start again. But you need a break. You want to take a break. Because then if I'm like, are you sure you want to take a break? Oh, no, I'll take a break. And I'm like, like sometimes when we reach goals, like, or we reaching a goal, like sometimes we get addicted to feeling like if I don't feel like I bust my like butt for it, I didn't do anything today. Like if you knock off easy tasks, that get you to the needle, it don't count. So, when people only focus on the things that like they haven't reached, the small things that you can reach is actually what gets you to being able to reach the mark you're trying to, versus doing a bunch of things that you can do. So we forget to do that because we always focus on, I always got more to do. I got much more to accomplish. You ever told somebody like, congratulations, oh yeah, I'm not nowhere where I need to be. Dang, that's the first response after like winning. Like, you're not even like enjoying the moment. It's just automatically like, congratulations. Oh, I don't have like, I got so much more to do. Dang, like that's kind of like disrespectful to yourself. Because like if you was to like say if it was somebody like a person, not you doing it to yourself, but let's say it's a friend or you're in a relationship and like you do something big and you know a person just brush it off, like you know you graduated, oh that's what's up, you still gotta go to this, like you'll be mad, like oh, you hate it, like
That's good. That's good. That's good. Wait, don't go past that too fast. I think that's a great way to apply the way that you talk to yourself. If you say something out loud like, oh nah, this something light, flip it and imagine if somebody was saying that same thing to you, and how would you feel? At that moment, if you feel some type of way, feel some type of way towards yourself as well and adjust. I ain't mean to cut you off, but I feel like that was a good point to really like, I'm gonna apply that to real life. Like, yo, if somebody said that to you, you'll be tripped. Why would you say that about like what's wrong?
But that's how I talk to kids. That's exactly how I talk to kids. Like when they do stuff to me, like that's disrespectful, I'll just be like, if I'm talking to you and you walking away from me, if you was asking me to go somewhere or go get something and I just walk away from you mid-sentence, you will be upset, right? And I really would ask them, like, because if not, then we could both do it. Because I'm definitely going to make sure that when you start talking to me and I don't like something, I'm just walking away. I'm not going to try to, because you need to feel it. Like, because my eyes is going to be way worse than yours. You need me right now more than I need you. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's be respectful. Because you don't only one that's messing up, you know, your own connection. You don't only one that's messing up your own wins when you don't appreciate what you've done.
That's
you know, right? And then appreciate, like, if I'm helping, you know, you need me to help you. How dare you, you know, disrespect me because I don't get you the respect you want. Same thing with your body, like, you know, your body, your brain, you only can solve things with how you think and how you feel inside. And, you know, your body is what helps you make decisions. If you either going to use your body to answer a problem you got, you want to use your mind to answer the problem that you got, or you want to rely on how you feel to or not feel to answer the problem that you have.
That's good. And while you're right there, I want to make a transitional point because you said something about like making sure that those three things are all in line before making a decision. Like what are some of the things that you do to kind of like check those things, you know, to make sure that they all where they need to be before you move forward with something?
Well, yeah, I didn't go all the way in detail because I'm like, I just did part of it, so that was only a little bit of the answer that I put on my Instagram. Yeah. But basically, like when it comes to decisions, some decisions need to be like all three. So for me, I think that the things of the decisions are things that have to do with the unknown absolutely need to be aligned with like all three: your mind, your body, and your soul. And some situations, depending on what they are, depending on how long you've done something, or how long you didn't do something, or you know where it's coming from. Some things may need one, some things may need two. So, like a perfect example is if you want to start working out, right? So it's like, man, I want to start working out, but a long time ago you supposed to start working out, and now it's year 15. So now your body, or let's say your mind, let's say you watch a documentary or you take a picture, you're like, ew, like that's me. Now your mind is sitting here like, all right, let's go, we gotta work out. Nah, the body is like, nah, son, I've been told you, year 15 years ago, when my stomach was hurting, when I wasn't digesting food well, I wanted to start working out, and that's why the process came through. You ignored me. Now when you shocked because there's a new documentary out, or you see yourself in a picture, now you want to hurry up and make me go. And so now that person is doing all this quick ways to lose weight or quick ways to gain weight, as opposed to actually really taking the time to be like, all right, you're right. But now because your brain may be on a whole nother wave, the body is like, nah, I want to move slow because all of 15 years I've been telling you. Now, you know what I'm saying? You was always going like this. Now you want nah. And so you don't want to have that goal, and now you're doing the same thing, like because your mind is telling you, like, okay, we want to do this, we want to do that. And so really just actually really taking the time to ask like where your thoughts are coming from. Because a lot of times we don't address where they're actually coming from. You know, we just feel them, say them, and we react.
Right. That's good. And that everything that you're saying kind of like connects with what I was saying, like in real time, of like checking the capacity that you have. You know what I'm saying? That could mean physically, emotionally, environment wise. And then I wrote down something as you were speaking, like really take the time to like know your pace and be okay with your pace. You know what I'm saying? Like the example you was making, you ain't worked out for 15 years and you seen something in your mind and now you go work out and you go crazy. Like, nah, like really take the time to figure out your pace. I guess it's the same thing as saying like, see if you got the capacity, just another way of approaching it. But you know, I think a lot of the times it'll make approaching a goal a lot easier. You'll be a lot easier on yourself if you clearly and really identify like, okay, I'm gonna move at this speed. I'm gonna do this in the first 3 months, and then in the next 6 months, I'm gonna do this. You know, oftentimes when we get a goal, we want that instant gratification. But like you were saying before, just you know, anybody struggling out there, like to reach a goal, just kind of keep this in mind. It changed my mindset. Is like, don't try to set up a goal for like a short period of time. Set up a goal for a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? For a lifetime, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know when I know almost instantly if a person's going to be able, like if I see somebody like saying, hey, I'm about to start my fitness journey, and I see some people going ham in the gym. Like I'm like, why you doing all this? And I'm not degrading trainers and stuff, because I know a lot of them don't think of the ways that I train when I approach clients, because I approach clients on a completely different level and I match their careers and all that stuff. But I just know, like, sometimes I see people, and it never fails. It's not because I'm just like, hey, and I'll be happy for them, but I'm like, dang, it's not gonna last. That's absolutely too much to be doing. You haven't worked out at all. Why are you doing jump squats? Why are you even touching weights? You just need to go walk. You just need to go work with your food.
Right.
Like, you in the gym already jogging. I'm like, dang, I don't even jog like that. And I'm like, dang, you just top of treadmill, 20, 30 minutes, and I'm like, dang, that's usually I never see them post past 3 months, or it's a big gap. You'll see them starting to stop, because the start, like the momentum, like I know we talk about with momentum is mass and velocity, but in order to have mass and in order to have velocity, you have to have some type of program to have something to work with. So if we talk about mass and velocity, you have to have an item to actually have momentum in. You can't have momentum in something that you don't have any type of mass or connection with, where you just go, to build up. You don't need to be doing any. Really, a lot of people don't really need to be doing any intense workouts. Within the first 3 to 6 months, you shouldn't even be like worried about results. Like, you should just be worried about just fixing your habit.
Yeah.
Same thing with any other goal. Like, you shouldn't be worrying about the end result, because you don't know what the end result is. It is an unknown. And so you just need to put your head down and put the work in. Like, for me, I've been stopped counting 3 and 6. That's baby steps. Like today, when I'm studying right now, I'm studying emotions. So I'm learning about molecules, all these different like scientific words. And so I'm like, I'm only on page 24, and I only read 3 or 4 pages a day. There's no way in the world I'm gonna learn all of this. And before, I used to be like just reading through stuff. Like in 30 minutes, I would have cleared 10 pages. In 30 minutes, it's taking me 4 or 5 because I have to keep looking up the words and trying to remember the words that I studied. And I'm like, all right, cool, because I want to be a doctor. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like I could study this now. Then when I get back to school, I'm like, yo, by the time I'm in like 20 years, I should be able to speak the language like
that's
perfect.
Right.
It's not about 3, 6. It's like, all right, boom, I'm 35 now, perfect. I do want to be a doctor. That's how I want to retire. Like, I want to do everything that I'm doing now, do rap, help the kids, all that stuff. And then I want to retire and be like a pediatrician. And have like a little office in the crib somewhere down the street where people can take their kids and family. That's how I just want to be when I'm older. 2-3 days open from 9 to 2.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is when I retire, when I finish all my music stuff, like I want to retire and be a coach. I want to be a basketball coach. I want to get the AAU team together. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Like after you get your money, you just doing it just to do something. Like,
just chilling, yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
but
big time. time. Because I mean, learning is forever. It's not a.
It is. It is. And then also you said something that would kind of like tap into what I was saying. Like, in order for you to even really start seeing results, you have to build a program. Yeah, create your blueprint first.
Absolutely.
Get your routine first. Like I was saying, maybe like 6 or 5 episodes ago now. Everything operates in a system. So I'm just gonna repeat this. Like, when it comes to like, accomplishing a goal, find your system first. And once you find your system that you operate in and operate well, master your system as well. So take the time to build the system, not only build it, but master it. So now you executing with ease. And that's how you get that momentum, boy, going. And that's something we'll talk about, later on down the line. But just to, like I said, tap into what we was talking about having a capacity. I just kind of wanted to retouch on that point, because your quote was, do what you can and not what you can't. All right. So be proud of yourself out there, folks. We're going to wrap this episode up. Tori, you got anything else you want to add to do what you can and not what you can't?
Yeah, just be truthful. Just be truthful with yourself, man. Because like I said the other episode, I remember the episode, but if your goal is big, it's not gonna be not gonna be just you by yourself.
Yeah.
So the faster you want to go, the more disciplined you gotta be, the more structured you gotta be, and the more help you need. If you're gonna do something by yourself, you have to depend on patience. That's no other way around it.
And honestly, that made me realize another point that I was going to talk about too, with the do what you can, not what you can't. That doesn't necessarily only mean physically as well. I think that's important emotionally, in terms of like just having that emotional intelligence. Like, if you're not sure how to handle a feeling or a thought or something like that, have it, embrace it, but then let it go and go figure out like, okay, from somebody who's been through that thing or from a professional person. You know what I'm saying? I think that's very important too, especially when you mention things like patience. Like, all right, if you so accustomed to setting up a goal, and if you don't reach it in a certain amount of time, you feel some type of way and you quit, you got to start over quick. Go talk to somebody who, didn't have that patience in them and find out what they did to change that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like really super analyze yourself as a person inside and out before you attract a goal. Because honestly, you may seem like it's going to take longer, but it's going to take longer if you don't do the things that we're saying. Like, set up that blueprint, get your momentum, get your resources, get your people. Because once you get all of that, you're actually going to move a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? So that actually makes a lot more sense to me. Hearing myself talk about y'all. Yeah.
I mean, to be quite frank, man, if you take care of yourself, if you prioritize taking care of yourself, it's really no such thing as like missed time. You can always turn around and like work on something. So I don't care if you in your 40s, if you say you want to do something and you could double your time, you could triple your time. If you say you want to learn skating, if you was to go practice skating every day for 2 hours every single day, or every other day, and in 2 years you're gonna be good.
You're gonna be
a person or a person take 5 years and they only could go twice a week, you could catch up to them quicker just because you put way more time in, man. Just like I was saying earlier with the whole clip situation, like I just see him always rapping everywhere, and literally one of a whole legend, whole group. So you can put time into whatever. And I learned that from just even like some of my friends who was incarcerated that changed their life, and it was like, nah, even though people think they lose time, but you really not losing no time, even when you in there, because you still alive. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you could direct whatever time, it might not be the same as here. If you want to be different and do something big, you see people in jail do things while they've been in jail and still get the name, depending on what they deem as important and what they focus on is what you get out of it. So it doesn't matter what position you in. If you alive, you have the option to think of an idea and work on it from whatever standpoint you want it to be. And as long as you focus and do what you gotta do.
Yeah, man. All right, y'all. So we appreciate y'all for joining us again. Yo, I think this is a huge one, baby. Week 10, that's major. Week 10, that's huge, man. Week 10, I'm really excited about that. Yeah. I was gonna say I can't wait to get to week 12, but nah, let me celebrate week 10. Yeah. Congratulations to us. We'll see y'all again next week, same time, 7 p.m. Come and get these gems, man. Come and get these life lessons.
Oh, yeah, also,
Huh?
we also gonna be moving to YouTube, so we'll talk about that next week.
Yes.
We're gonna be going to YouTube.
Great
Y'all.
point. Great point.
Every day, same time, just different place.
Yep.
YouTube.
Yep. Yes, ma'am. All right, man. We're gonna get out of here. We'll see y'all next week. Peace out. All right, T. So we still live on a StreamYard, boy. If you want to go ahead and film the next episode, can you hear me? All right, let's end that. Yeah.